Hey, check out the new episode of Mrs. Six's animated show, Spoonstaff Stories, the show that's actually good, despite being entirely voiced by me. Link down below.
Dear Atheists, I'm sorry.
And so you should be. Those glasses make you look ridiculous. Me, on the other hand, I can pull off literally any look. And so all looks belong to me. Anyway, anything else you have to be sorry about? You better not have stolen anything from me, because I'll be mad. I only have one thing.
I don't take back what I said. I would like to take back how I said it.
Oh, right, I see. This is a follow-up to a previous video. Well, this is the first I'm seeing from you, so we are just going to have to guess what you said. Probably, blah, 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 atheism am dumb because me smart. And now you would like to reword that to, I'm sorry you're all so stupid, but you wouldn't understand that anyway, because I'm just so much better than you. Sound about right?
I don't want it to look as if I hate atheists.
You don't want it to look like you hate them, so do you mean that you do actually hate atheists? Okay, I mean, I can't blame you, I do too. After all, I'm one of those bastards, and I hate that guy. Unless you really mean you don't hate atheists, why don't you just say that? Although, why would you lie? Atheists are humans, and humans are the worst, so you gotta hate them, at least by proxy, right?
Or that I'm attacking people.
No, of course you're not attacking people. Why would anyone ever do that? What you're doing is driving whilst distracted by making a video. So if anyone just happens to go under your wheels because you aren't paying the fullest possible attention to the road, then they didn't get turned to street jam because you attacked them. It's just because you're an idiot who couldn't wait till they got home to say something stupid on the internet, like all good car-theists.
And I'm completely fine with getting clowned.
No, wait. That's what he wants me to do. He wants me to call him an idiot, a moron, a slack-jawed hick, and a ridiculous horse person. No, I'm not going to do any of that. Instead, I'm going to be nice. Well, nice for me, which will still end up with me calling him an asshole, but only because that's what I call everyone. Right, asshole?
Being called cringy, being called a lot of different things.
Wait, is that it? People clowned on you by calling you cringy? That's what you're making this quote-unquote apology video for. And we will be getting to why I needed quotes in that there bit. But yeah, cringy, I mean, in this day and age, that word has lost all worthwhile meaning as something that could actually express an opinion and simply means, I do not like this. It doesn't even mean this thing distressed me so much that I felt my body turning in on itself. You know, actually freaking cringing. So yeah, anybody calls you cringe without actually justifying what they mean by that, do feel free to ignore them to death.
I want to help people.
Ew, why do you want to do that? You know that people are people, and people are the freaking worst. No, mate. You shouldn't be doing anything of the sort. What you should be doing is helping me, mostly by acquiring vast quantities of whiskey and pizza and delivering them directly into my face. That's what you should do.
And I understand that everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe.
Not gonna lie, I may have left that pause after I understand that, because it really makes it seem like maybe he doesn't. Or perhaps he was just quietly running over a group of tourists and knew he would have to cover the audio with ambient driving sounds. Anyway, yes, everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe. But with that also comes that everyone has the right to express their opinion on some subject that you have chosen to address, probably poorly, in public, which will often be critical for very obvious reasons. The trick is, if you keep it to yourself, not only will people not really have the right to do that, they won't even have the ability, because they'll have no idea what you think. Basically, put up or shut up is a good rule of thumb.
Everybody has free will, and I believe that people should exercise their free will and make up their own minds for themselves.
You understand that everybody has free will. Now, not to get all philosophical about it, but no, you don't. Free will is a much debated topic that has perplexed lots of smart guys for a really long time. Now, I'm sure that's not where you're going with that. You probably mean people can, within reason, do what they want, but it's worth pointing out anyway.
I believe in Jesus Christ. That's what I believe. And I'm willing to die for it.
You're willing to die for believing in Jesus Christ? Okay, what does that even mean? Are the atheists who called you cringe threatening your well-being in some way? Are you saying that you wouldn't renounce your faith on pain of death? When good for you literally doesn't prove a goddamn thing, but whatever. Or do you mean, would you rather die than be proven wrong? Or more precisely, admit that you were proven wrong, because that's feckin' stupid and smacks not insignificantly of massive intellectual dishonesty.
And I believe that what I was talking about in my video was representative of the truth.
Wait. You said things that you thought were true? Well, that's never happened before. A person came on the internet to share their sincerely held beliefs. Wow, you are such a pioneer and special, interesting person, doing something no one else had even thought to do. And it was definitely something worth bringing up, even remotely.
But here's the thing. There's only one truth, and every truth outside of that is a lie.
Define truth? I mean, here's the thing about the basic concept of things being true. Multiple things, overlapping things even, can be true all at the same time. So what exactly do you mean? I'm going to guess you don't actually know what you mean, and you are using truth more like a buzzword to mean some sort of overarching metaphysical doobly-doo. And frankly, I don't think you should, because it's doobly dumb.
So that would mean that if I'm incorrect in placing my faith in Jesus, and let's say Islam is correct, I would go to hell.
Yes, but it would be a different hell, probably. Also, you know, when people threaten me about hell, what I always find so confusing is, seriously, if you're going to heaven as someone who likes to threaten people with pain and torture, but the kinds of people who don't do that won't go there, well, I know where I'd rather be. That's right, the pub, because heaven and hell don't exist. Grow up, for fuck's sake.
If Judaism is correct and I'm incorrect, I would go to hell.
See, after looking into both of these traditions, there are plenty of people and sects in Islam and Judaism that don't apply hell as a real thing. And of course, there are Crimsbian groups who also don't believe in hell. In fact, there are Bible-based religion boys that don't even have a heaven. You just stop existing when you die. It goes to show how facile your whole shtick here is. Even if any overarching thing was true, you still wouldn't know what's going to happen if you do die necessarily. You know, it is weird that they can all be so different on such an seemingly important aspect. It's almost like none of them are true and are just shit people made up for whatever reason. Weird.
If atheists are correct and I am incorrect, I will cease to exist.
Wrong. If atheists are correct, all that means is there is no God-esque supernatural being. All other aspects of reality are up for grabs. Now, that's not to say that there aren't things one might lean towards being more or less likely with or without a god boy, but there absolutely is room for some kind of spiritual afterlife, whilst not believing it is governed by a big supernatural guy. Now, do I think that's the case? Probably not. But to say that I think for absolute sure there isn't is to have no idea what my position is, based on not knowing what atheism actually means, especially at an individual level.
There is a risk factor within atheism.
Oh my god, this is just Pascal's wager, isn't it? And you see, maybe I would think you were genuine in your apology to whatever shit you said to the atheists, but the biggest insult you lot always throw our way, it isn't the threats of damnation or the assaults on our character for not abandoning our critical faculties. It's the insult to our intelligence that always stings so. The belief you all seem to have that we haven't heard this exact same shit a million times before. I promise you we have. And Pascal's wager is probably one of the first ones you will hear to boot. Basically, there's 1,000,001 versions of any given belief that you don't believe that could be the correct one. And not believing that will either get you punished or not heavened or whatever. To act like this is an issue for atheists alone, and somehow not an issue for you, is freaking dumb.
They think Christians are stupid. They think Muslims are stupid. Well, they probably think Muslims are stupid, but they're not going to say it. They're just going to say Christians are stupid.
Crimsbyans am stupid. Islam guys are dumb. And even the Jesus' actual religion crew are silly as all get out. But not because any of them are religion boys. I mean, it doesn't help. But it's mostly because they're humans. And humans are dumb as fuck by default. And I really don't appreciate you telling me what I do and don't think. And what I will and won't say.
And that's fine. You can deem it as a religious thing.
Being stupid is a religious thing. Again, way to speak for me. I don't think people who believe whatever are inherently stupid. I haven't lived their lives. I haven't had their experiences. I haven't had the exposure or lack thereof to any given portion of information. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anyone, smart or stupid, is fully capable of believing basically anything. Stupid people, if all they have ever known is empirical facts and have developed critical thinking skills, can be pretty much correct all the time. And super smart guys, with real smart guy TM brains, if they are only ever exposed to misinformation with no reliable way to fact check things, can and do believe some real stupid shit. All you can do is hope that they do learn things outside their bubble and someday come to the correct conclusion that I am, in fact, handsome, famous, and good at the sex. What else is there?
But for me, it's a Jesus thing.
Wait, you think Jesus is stupid? Well, I suppose you're right. I mean, the man's such a screw-up. He was constantly knocking stuff over in temples and getting angry at fruit trees, and worst of all, he turned water into wine. You might think that's pretty clever, but if he had any sense, it would have been whiskey, and it would have been all the water everywhere. But no. Not surprised he tripped, fell, and accidentally nailed himself to a cross. Moron.
Jesus changed my life and made me crazy, but he set me free.
Free, huh? Okay. And did you just say that Jesus made you crazy? That's not exactly the best thing, you know. Perhaps it would be better for you to be like, sane? Perhaps that way you will actually know what words mean and understand that religions aren't all universally the exact same thing with the exact same beliefs. And stop fucking driving and talking to a goddamn camera.
And I really, really, really hope that I didn't upset somebody on my subscriber feed that is a agnostic.
So you do hope you upset the atheists. Hey, I appreciate the underhanded honesty, but, well, unfortunately, I don't think you've really upset anyone. If this piss poor day one apologetic shit is anything to go by, you more than likely just amused the hecking out of a few people and made some others shake their head in staggering disappointment, whether they be atheist, agnostic, or a fucking tuna sandwich.
And I really, really appreciated the conversation we originally had.
Oh, okay. You're not even bothered if you upset the agnostic chaps. Just a specific person. Well, screw that guy, gal, or tarantula wearing a tuxedo. They don't deserve an apology for whatever it is you did or said. Again, because it was probably too dumb for them to even care. Even if they did, come on, buddy, really. Don't let old mate Redshades here upset you. The guy's an idiot.
I have love for atheists. I have love for everyone. I know it's hard to tell with the video that I just made, but I do have love for everyone.
That really does make me kind of want to check out his other videos. Maybe on another day. And you have love for everyone. First off, ew, I don't want it. Take it back. Can I have something of actual value instead? Although that's assuming I believe you, and, well, I don't. People who say they have love for everyone are almost universally full of shit. I mean, have you met me? I'm annoying as fuck. This is a helm even a mother could hate. And does. Christmas cards are interesting to say the least.
I do want everybody to go to heaven. And I truly believe what I'm saying.
You don't sound super confident in that. You sound like you're just saying what you were told to say you believe. But you're having difficulty actually getting the words out because it's such bullshit. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just how it sounds. Also, you want everybody to get into heaven. Even Ian? Are you sure about that? He told me he was going to bop you right on the nose the next time he saw you, because God told him to. How about we all go to heaven and you stay here? I don't think you'll be missing out unless you like being punched in the face. No judgment if you're into that.
Jesus is somebody that you can have a relationship with. You can feel him, just like the air we breathe.
Listen. I'm willing to give you that maybe, just maybe, there's a guy called Jesus who loves you. But for f***'s sake, if he was in love with you, like you all seem to think, he might have actually called once in all these years. I'm starting to think he might not actually be all that into you and just love you in the same way you love those cousins you haven't seen for 30 years. Motherfucker, you don't even know them anymore. And I heard they even went and turned into feckin' adults since you last saw them. What the hell?
You can feel the air that we breathe, but you can't prove that it's there.
Holy shit. You can't prove air is there. Yeah, you can, buddy. We even know what it's made of. And before anybody starts, no, this ain't no joke. Because you just can't be this dedicated to the bit and have it all lead to one funny but ridiculous joke. I mean, I would, but that's because I'm an asshole.
But you know it is. That's the Holy Spirit. You can feel the Holy Spirit. You can feel Jesus. You can know him.
Yeah, it's no wonder people gave you so much shit that you thought you needed to apologize. But now you're just going to have to do it again. I guess the next video will be, I'm so sorry, you're all so wrong all the time and don't agree with me and my obvious correctness. Oh wait, I guess you already did that here.
The Bible says, those who seek me will find me if you seek me with all your heart. If you seek God with all your heart, you will find him.
Translation: if you force yourself to believe by self-indoctrinating, shockingly, you can actually believe something even if it's not true. Unfortunately, that doesn't change the fact that it's not fucking true.
Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. That's Acts 2:21. What's the name of the Lord?
Oh, I know this one. It's Fakey McFakerton, right?
Jesus Christ.
Ah, same difference.
Wait, before you go, I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. Nope, wait, it's gone. Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Six's channel Spoonstaff Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos. And she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships and PayPal to support directly. Finally, follow me on the medias of social to get completely pointless guff and to keep up on the latest releases. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to tell you. Whatever you do, don't touch the